Give me that. Back yet. Peppers. Might be getting too many players, bro. Let's spend this 40 on something. Go for kicker, I guess. Oh, yeah. Let's just spin it here. Let's play Buffalo. We'll take a W. Yellow.
Kickoff team is on the field and we're ready to get this one underway. Coming out with it, it's Simmons. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bulls offense takes the field. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a
be able to run the football.
Oh, he's got some space. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. And the Bulls want to move quickly.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. Well, here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up. You got to communicate.
Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Both these teams have had some good moments this year, and they'd love nothing better than to improve their goal positioning, build a little momentum by getting a win in this one.
You're just trying to punctuate the season, right? How big would it be for one of these two programs to finish the year as a ranked team? It would help them so much in the offseason with recruiting and really help their confidence looking ahead to next year.
And confidence and momentum and just learning how to win. A part of that is a part of the process of being great in the future. And this team, learning how to win, finding ways to get it done, it's only going to build momentum, and hopefully you can carry that over to next season.
Hunt is in the air on 4th down. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They sure hope that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they tried the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Now the play fake. Quarterback adapting. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. He'll run for it. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Pulls it in. It's locked. Let's take a minute to talk about the big picture for Buffalo. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters.
There he goes. Ball down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Got it behind the line. It's high. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Bulls want to pick up the tempo.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw on 3rd. Close to the marker, it's Williams. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. So now it's 2nd and long. Trying play action. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, we know that when the quarterback's throwing out-breaking routes, timing has to be so critical and important. When the target turns around, the ball's got to be right there, and we just didn't see it on that.
Caught in the backfield. It's Williams. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Bulls looking to convert on fourth down. Going for the marker on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Intercepted. The defense has set him up. Takes it the other way. And he's going to take it all. Touchdown, Buffalo.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll go back to work on offense. They'll run it from the gun. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Quickly complete. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the shotgun, handoff to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the 1st down.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a 1st down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Right move, close their will with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll run play action. They just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Boom. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50 plus, and he did it with ease.
He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds the man on the right. I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
at the first.
They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. The receiver on the jet sweep. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now. And this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
It's not good.
The official says no good. Guys, that field goal could loom large. Missing an opportunity to get within a touchdown. We're still sitting on a 10-point game. They'll run it from the gun.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to 1st down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
On the run, it's Love. Runs through the tackle. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. And the Bulls in the hurry up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback is sacked. Flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Makes the grab. It's Simmons. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. The Bulls decide to punt it away. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Buffalo is on top. They largely dominated this 1st quarter as indicated by the stats. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
Well, the gamble pays off offensively. 4th down, being aggressive, and they throw for it. How about the job the receiver does, winning his route and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football?
They want to get this defense on its heels.
2 possessions almost.
Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action. The short hands, it's Love. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's high. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And this one splits the uprights. And now the lead's extended a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. USF is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jim Leavitt, this has not been a blowout today in Tampa. They're up by 7 over UAB. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the... Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. He'll get rid of it. Come on, still going. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. He rumbles all the way down to the 20 line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll go to the air, buying some time. Sings it complete to the right. Snares it with those big hands and strolls into the end zone for the touchdown.
Well, the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
Just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do.
They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but then you got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful. And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I'm going to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploring them.
The Bulls will hustle to the line. Third down play from the gun. Well, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a fourth down. And the Bulls will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Simmons.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Blasted as he lets it go. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Wants to throw it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Here's the handoff. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Second down, he'll throw it. Pocket breaking down. Right on the money. To the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense.
And you'd like to see the defense play a little bit tighter on those short yard situations. They give up the first down, and they better get ready because you can tell they're right back on the ball to run another play.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
That's caught. It's Etheridge. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
And you've got to go for this on 4th down. I mean, this offense hasn't even punted yet in this game anyway, and they've gone for it on 4th down a few times early. But the field position dictates that you're absolutely going for it here. Trailing on the scoreboard, you've got to dial up a good play. You've got to get your best playmaker in the football.
Oh, he dropped it, just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Wants to throw on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Bulls come to the line in the hurry-up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're just continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Bulls will punt this one away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Now this offense is back on the field. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline.
And I expect them after that incompletion to go for it here on 4th down again. I know they're in their own end of the field right now, but we talked to the coaching staff coming into this one. They said, we are going to be aggressive no matter what. We haven't seen the punter in this game yet for them, and I don't think you're going to see him here either.
The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They finally get him stopped. This veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Bulls will line it up on 1st and 10.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lane, those holes to break off a nice run, get a 1st down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Quarterback will keep it. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. The Bulls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Shoots it to the left. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. And they're going to try to convert on 4th down. 1 for 2 so far today. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
He'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Bulls moving quickly to the line. Wants to go up top. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. Quarterback on the keeper. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Takes the handoff. It's locked. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Might be looking to run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bulls.
Man, and these hurt because defensively you got him right where you want him. You got him backed up. Got to make him make a play, but you want to make him throw. He doesn't throw because he can do that. Look at him scramble around, make something out of nothing, and run it in for the score.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Syracuse is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Ernie Davis among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UConn. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The play action fake. Unloads to the right. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball. Forced.
A solid pickup there. Works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Gets rid of it. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on 3rd. Throws to the wideout. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Now the play fake. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He'll pull it down. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. They'll try to get the first through the air. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
It's dropped. Oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and just on to the next down.
Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Here's the give off the left side. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. This quarterback part of their running game. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, and we have run out of time in the second quarter. The Bulls will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, if they got the first down, they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. No huddle offense to the line. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Punts it out of the air. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Here comes the offense on first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. The give to the back. Trying to pound their way forward, he picks up a couple to the 31. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Got his man. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. To the air on first down. He's got it on the move. Bounces and squirms his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And the Bulls are in the hurry up.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding. Offense.
They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Bulls will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. He might want another play. Looking downfield on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on third down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Creates a little room. There we go. Got it into the red zone. Dragged down at the 18-yard line. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll give it to the back. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Grab near the marker. It's Marks. Makes the catch and runs his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point puts them on top by 1.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Looking to throw on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage.
Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Speeding down the left side. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Buffalo! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Getting aggressive here and going for 2.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, and hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Offense in a bunch formation. From the gun, running back on the move. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Quarterback moving. He'll throw it. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the PI penalty cost the defense 15 and a fresh first down for the O. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. He's up to 86 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. The give to the tailback. Breaks into the open. They to stop it. He'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Fires to the big fella. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the mark. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. First and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. That's reeled in. It's Marks. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They're in the red zone. First and 10 from the 20. Sends it back in motion. Now from inside the red zone. Makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And off from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Fires into the end zone. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Right down the boulevard. That slices the lead to 2. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Fielded in the end zone. It's Simmons. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Moves around to clear up the vision. Got the first down. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. And the Bulls want to crank the tempo.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic.
Turning it on!
He does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at 2nd and short, 2nd and medium? Everything in the playbook is open to him.
And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. The Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Got room to work. Spaces. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Buffalo. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. He's piled up 112 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Wants to throw on first down. Back over the middle. It's Marks. Still on his feet at the 45. All kinds of room to the right. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. He'll keep it himself. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Bulls headed quickly to the line.
Man, it's so nice to have a QB that can do that can run and make plays when you need it. Late in the football game, trying to run this clock out, preserve the win. He picks up the big first down and keeps the clock moving.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll try it over the left side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to scramble. Oh, he's got some space. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
That's such a gut punch if you're the defense, because you're trailing in this game. You've got to find a way to get off the field on it.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And they found the big fella again. And they found him early and often today. They featured him here.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Bulls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying play action. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Unloads to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. Now it'll take a touchdown to beat him. A 5-point lead here in the fourth. Fielded in the end zone is Hunter. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Grabbed in the middle. It's Etheridge. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. From the gun, again, looking for room. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Snapped in the middle. It's Marks. Across the 25. He's got it. He's and he will house it.
And at this stage of the game in the 4th quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
He gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and the cushion is now 3. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Simmons. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on these kids.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. There's the pressure. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
You know, we don't see this very much in college football anymore. Quarterbacks just taking care of their bodies and making smart decisions. Get down on the ground so you don't take one of these big hits from these nasty defensive players, and just give yourself a chance to make it through the rest of this game.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with a 1st down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. They'll leave it with him. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout ball. But this carries big-time risk on 4th down. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. This is the biggest drive of the game, but the offense has to stay cool. No reason to panic. Then again, panicking is never a good idea, is it? Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. And the Bulls racing to the line in a hurry-up.
And that right there might be the play that they look back on if they end up winning this game as the key play in the game. In a 2-minute situation trailing, you're just trying to get a completion to get the momentum going, but they come up with a huge explosive play, and that might be the one that wins the game.
Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's locked. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
With the catch, it's locked. At the 35, he's loose. And after the pickup, gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late. The Bulls with the 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, they're able to get the completion right now, and you know the sense of urgency is up right here. They're in position to go win this game, Dave.
Yeah, and defensively, take your time getting off piles, make them eat clock, getting your defense really, really quick with that.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot.
Overtime and I lose.
Just drives in between the uprights. And they tie the game in the final seconds.
Wow, and with that field goal with so little time left here in the game, it looks like this thing's going to OT. You have to give that young guy so much credit. He had the weight of the world on his shoulders, and he's able to knock it through. We've still got some football left here, fellas.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and the clock strikes 0, and we are headed to overtime. 4 quarters, not enough to settle this one. We are headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play?
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. To the air on first down. Under fire. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed enough.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. 3rd down in overtime, and they need to get it to the end zone.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now, the 7th sack of the game.
Man, that one is going to make this quarterback sick to his stomach. That's almost always automatic for him.
Yeah, that's pitch and catch. That's day one. When you go out and watch practice, the ball very rarely hits the ground unless you have a defender because these QBs.
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. My pulse rate is still through the roof on this game. I would have called that one for free. Wait, I don't want to get carried away. But it was a really fun game and a great win.
It really was. I know we're all up here. We're bouncing around. We're excited after having seen what we just saw.
Oh my goodness, man. food on that. Take pepper. Oh, jeez, man. Cruise, let's go. We got cruise. Yeah. Yeah, celebrate. We got the commit, Matt Cush from Georgia. Kush, we got Dorian Riggs, 5-star in Michigan. Awesome. Lose Alan Schubert. Sorry. Might get Moses still. That would be awesome if we got Moses. Looking a little slow, but he's got great release and spectacular catch. Catch of traffic look good too. Will is gone. Of course. Rushers, the wide receiver. Alright, gonna make sure I get another wheel. Good. Even second to something. We gotta get a wheel. We're gonna need to. People wonder. Skip through this thing. What's going on?
Here comes the offense back onto the field.
42, Spider.
Looking downfield on first down. The screen, he can go. Pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Wants to go up top. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Offense changing the play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Gets it out quickly. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Powers through the defense. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead the way. You're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
When you're trying to finish off the game. He now has 84 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They're working that left side. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. They'll try to run for it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They get to him as he throws. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Got nothing last time. Now second and goal from the 3. Looking to fire. Using his feet to buy time. Snatched. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's the
No commits for that game. Dang. Ranked 23rd. about this game, but I'm sure we're gonna lose.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Rentschler Field in East Hartford.
Close to the Are you gonna go party? Go outside? No? No, go down? Good boy. I'm hungry. Ate earlier. Gosh, that game took a freaking minute, man. Yeah, maybe I should take down the minutes of the games. I don't know. Sailors. Right to the MAC Conference Championship. It's the Pittsburgh Tailors, gosh. We're probably going to lose that one. They were at home, so that's good. Edge rushers. And then we got 2 wide receivers. Okay. I'm not gonna go really into it. I might as well go look for a quarterback maybe. Maybe quarterback would be nice. I can find a good thing. That'd be cool. One time. Come on, get him. That was critical, man. Are you kidding me? I am not getting this guy. That guy's even worse than that guy. Come on. We gotta find a better quarterback. Hopefully there's more to freaking look at. Look at all these guys. These guys are wow. That's a little better. Yeah, he looks nice. He might be better. At least he looks like a gem. Yes. For the Tailors. Players from Wisconsin. Alright, this is gonna be tough, man. Hope we can win it. Probably not going to. I suck right now.
The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. The coverage team gets him down. Not much gain in that return. And it comes down to this. After a brutal regular season schedule, all these teams have poured into it. And now one final showdown, Kirk. And one of these teams walks off this field tonight as conference champions.
Well, if you talk to these coaches, and especially the players, Chris, you get the sense that this game means a lot. Opportunity to become conference champs. And also, you win this game, who knows how it can impact you at that next step into the postseason. So let's see who the better team is and who's going to become the conference champ.
Tackle made after a solid game. Responsible for 31. First down at 10. Here comes a handoff. The freshman brings him down quickly.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Down the middle, it's Taylor.
Territory at the 49.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. And there's the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play. Offense now behind the sticks on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. 7th play of the drive coming up.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and keeping short of the first down.
Here comes the 8th play of the opening drive, but now it's 3rd down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Pressure is coming. Incomplete as good as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play. Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. Looks like a player is down in. The kick is blocked. Let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
Defense is coming after him.
Get the set. And those hits taken. So switch players.
Here, but you can't run long, developing play action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Just stands there and says, all right, you know, talk to me, but give me a second to do it.
Play fake, looking to throw. That's a fly to the wideout. He's got to be open. They bring down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. to throw. It's Wood. The junior trying to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Incompletion makes it second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. The offense facing a tough conversion here. Third and long from the 42. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. But how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job of the team.
Offense comes out to start this drive. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it. Offense getting set. It's second down. After the incompletion on first down, we're going to throw it again. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he'll pick up the first down. Stop at the 27.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on him.
Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards.
Delay of game. Offense.
Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and that'll cost the offense 5. And it's a bunch formation. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And the tackle is made. Not the big play that we're looking for, but a pretty solid game. Pass clock. Second down now. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. And the ball's incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
It's a fourth down stop. The offense will take over it. Here we go. First and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On first down, it's play action. Looking for 6. Looking to the end zone. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They bring him down after a short gain there. That completion makes it second and medium. Looking for his big tight end. It's just beyond that receiver's grasp. Too much on that one. After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. And he can't commit the game.
Stop.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. He's looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. They stop him for a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
It's good, man.
Now, that should be a drive extending first down.
An offensive defense.
Defensive PI costs him 15 yards and gives the offense a fresh set of downs. So the mistake on third down gives the offense new life here. Could be crucial here late in the one-score game. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. The freshman quarterback showing what he can in his game. Quarterback drops back. Looking to the end zone.
Good job.
An important third down attempt for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Gets rid of it on the move. But they don't connect. And it brings up fourth down.
Boy, third down and short. They decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at fourth and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do you try to go through the air again?
Scanning the field. It's Wood. He'll take a deep shot here. He hauls it into the 25, still running.
Oh, scored another touchdown.
Looking to throw it on first down. A deep shot to the left side. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough third and long situation. This time a completion. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game,
and now the drop comes a disastrous play from the start. Defense picks it up, still moving.
We'll do not see if we can win. I'm not trying to let them win. If we can see them win, that's great. Great. If we can win with the sim. See if we can win. We're gonna do the off season and hopping off. We'll do next season next time I hop on. Hopping off here. Wood, Josh Wood got Heisman. This is Josh Wood. Arkansas State game, I'm not really interested in playing, but yeah. Navy, what's this thing? Shout out to Navy. Pittsburgh just drafted their running backs that they had. What's going on here? Early national fame. Impact. Jeez. That sucks. Only normal and impacts this year. Miss out on a star, miss out on impact, miss out on normal, miss out on a star. Dang. If he had some in the recruiting, I would, but no. Next week. Assuming that game against Arkansas State, I'm not really interested. Let's see if we can win. And we do win. Salute the veterans, yes sir. Salute to the veterans. The United States of America. That's another big thing. What happened? Architect. Very, I like it, but at the same time, I kind of don't. Interested. Job offers now. Arizona. Arizona's the best option. Come on. The same guys. What's here? Might as well get up. Not eligible. Okay. There's something going on with the game right now. It's a little weird. I don't know if it's trying to be good. Great. That's a little bit okay. Cool. That's exactly what we want. That's perfect. Guys, this year. Dane gets it this year against Georgia. Duke went and got him 2025. I don't know how Duke went and got it, but Duke against Oregon. Undefeated season for Duke. In the first season. Alright. Try to bring him back. Personal, try to bring him back. Success. Field. And success. Success. Come on. Dang. It's alright. He's in my field. Couple stars. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna try to get them back first. Oh my god. Made a mistake. Made a mistake. really sucked. Quarterbacks, going for 2 running backs, going for 4 wide receivers. And another wide receiver. Interest, the speedster. Not that fast, but I kind of need one. And then look at tight end, go to tight end, go back to quarterback and running back. Quarterback's good, running back's good, tight end is good, tackle. You don't need one when you get a guard. 3 edges. If you don't need them, that's kind of worth going for. We need 3 more. These guys. Another edge rusher. There's 2. What? What am I doing? Two safeties. One safety. He's not. What the heck was that? That was terrible. That's good. Not the greatest. Some good. Greg Bullock finally. Oh shit. First star. He's a kicker. First and only star in this one. First and only. Mostly impacts. Quarterback. 77 already. Impact receive. Running backs are looking nice. Not very good. That sucks. Put this guy back already. This guy left on. 76. He goes up to Star. Let's go Leo. Who else goes up? Choice goes to Impact. Catching is better. Free safety. Let's go. times him. It's not 30 points more than I'm gonna do it. We go. We got see what overall we are. See. One player. Okay. That's it. Senior quarterback. We did. Oh my goodness, 87 overall. Oh my goodness. Looking a lot better. Better. Okay. This might be the year. Turn things around. Quarterback looking a lot better. Push this here. We got time so up there. Back weapon. He doesn't carry the ball. But they're not about to do that. Because their wide receivers are looking good. Buckle lock. Speed is worse. Dang it. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna call it for today. I'm gonna take my dog out. Yep, that calls it. That's enough. That's sure the guys going into season 4. I think it is now. It's season 4. I'm not sure. Really. It's like, yeah, because we've gone through 3 seasons. This is season 4. Alright. That's what I think anyway. Popping off now. Thank you for watching. Next week.